It has been a while since I had a chunky video for you, but now it's chunky time. I just have a few odds and ends that I want to do for now. One of the things I want to show you is how I ordered the wrong carburetor, but I'm going to work my way through it, show you what I did for the choke. So there are electric chokes and there are manual chokes, and there are like heat riser chokes and some that have a little coil on them that opens the choke when it gets warm enough. This was one of those hot air chokes, and it's supposed to somehow pipe up through here from the manifold. I wish I'd have got an electric choke, but I didn't. I really didn't know what I was doing. So I had to retrofit this thing to a pull switch choke from the dash. I'm going to show you how I was able to pull that off. Alright, so I noticed that this little arm lever here is what actuates the choke. Unfortunately though, it was clocked with this arm going this way. So in order to close the choke up, you would have to push it down like that. The bad thing about that is you can't really run this cable from underneath and pull on it. It just wouldn't work well. So I looked real closely and I found that this little arm here had a screw through it. And I'll show you the original position of that screw. All right, on the far side, the screw went in there. And I moved the screw by drilling a really precision hole right here. And I was able to get this thing clocked 90 degrees the other way. And once I did that, it pulls open and close from the dash. And I was able to make this little bracket here just out of parts from the stash. This just goes from the stock accelerator cable bracket, and it just extends it up, and it's pretty tough. And it just holds that sleeve still. And this thing cranks wonderfully with that manual choke. Easy. And so I was really glad that that worked out. The next thing that I've noticed while driving this thing, the few miles that I've driven it, is that there is no rearview mirror. And you're constantly trying to look in the side mirrors, and it just doesn't work. You can't see well, and you know, I understand it's not perfectly ideal, these back windows for a rear view mirror, but it's better than nothing. I began to wonder if these vans ever came with a rear view mirror, because this van was so complete when I bought it. But right here you can see the old glue in a curve from where that button came off at some point in the past. And I bought a new mirror. I'll show you. Let's put this on. This is the mirror that I was able to buy. It's got a classic old-timey look to it. It's got this day-night switch on it. It comes with the button that you glue to the windshield. And the listing actually says, you know, it comes with the adhesive, but they recommend the Permatex store brand adhesive instead of the Chinese adhesive that comes with it. So I did pick up the Permatex, and I kind of isolated the spot where I want it, and I got my wife out here to hold it in place while I kind of sat back where I would be natural and look. And I like the spot I hit it with a razor blade, and I haven't cleaned it yet, other than, you know, any old adhesive is gone. So it's important to think about the way that this goes on the windshield. This textured part looks like it's the one that glues, and it will be round side up, because if it is glued to the windshield like this, then you just slide this on and gravity will keep it on, and then you will tighten it with that. Simple as that. But it's got to be really good glue. Let's read the directions on the glue and then get this on. This is what you get in the package: a cleaner activator and the glue. Very small amount. So you open this up and it stays attached to the package, and you wipe the area on the windshield and the area on the button that adheres to the windshield with this stuff. So you let that dry for about a minute. All right, after the minute, you just take and apply 2 drops in the center of the button, and immediately, without hesitation, apply it correct side up to the windshield and hold it for a whole minute in place. Now I just need to leave it alone for 30 minutes before installing the mirror. All right, next we got some dash stuff that was so graciously sent in from YouTube user Shake the Frost. Sent me this stuff over from Canada, or real close to Canada. I've been looking at this stuff. It looks like this goes on first, and it just fits right into place. And then we've got some other parts over here. Let's take a look at those. Here's the glove box door itself with a latch. The spring is working. Okay, there's no hinge here, but also included was this hinge. Looks like the lower part of that assembly, and an upper part with a little latch on it. Now, there was some old evidence on this that this slides under the cardboard, and then that part is going this way. Those little springs at the end of this is probably to help pop the door open when you press the button. It all kind of slides into place. I'm gonna need some hardware now. I checked the box that Shake the Frost sent, and there's hardware in here, so I'm glad that was included. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. As I began assembling, I realized that I need some of these little C-clips at each one of these holes. I'm missing about 3 of them. This has been drying for 24 hours now. Let's see. That's nice and strong. That's perfect. I'm going to tighten that screw and it'll be over. One of the biggest problems for car restorers in this disposable world we're living in today is that they want you to buy these whole wiper arms or blades, including the structure and everything, just to get the rubber part. That's really wasteful. Back in the day, you could buy refills for that. It's harder and harder to find those, but for my '69 Ford van, I was able to find these, and I think they cut down to fit. Napa part number 6-6003. And what this allows me to do is retain the actual Trico arm here. It looks like it's stainless steel, nothing wrong with it. As you can tell here, it grips at these little pinchers here. And it should slide off. And right here, you've got this tab that I should be able to squeeze and then pull the whole refill out. And the good thing about that is you don't have to put black plastic wiper blades on, and it'll look more original. So we've got a little tab here, 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 and here. 5 places to slide this new one through. These were 18 inches. Oh, beautiful. Guys, I'm going to end the video with this. I want to introduce you to Freebird, the Firebird that was free. You're going to want to subscribe and see what I mean by that. I'll explain it in my next video. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be an amazing story to tell and project. So I will see you guys in about a week or 2.